Has he been exercising regularly?
Yes, he has been exercising regularly.
Have they been studying hard for their exams?
Yes, they have been studying very hard.
What have you been reading recently?
I have been reading a novel by George Orwell.
How long have you been learning Spanish?
I have been learning Spanish for 3 years.
Why has he been avoiding?
He has been avoiding us because he's upset.
Have you been practicing the piano?
Yes, I have been practicing the piano every day.
What has she been cooking for dinner?
She has been cooking pasta for dinner.
How long have you been feeling sick?
I have been feeling sick since last night.
Have they been planning their vacation?
Yes, they have been planning their vacation for weeks.
What has he been building in the backyard?
He has been building a treehouse in the backyard.
Why have you been working so late?
I have been working late because of a big project.
Has she been attending the meetings?
Yes, she has been attending all the meetings.
What have they been discussing?
They have been discussing the new business strategy.
How long have you been wearing glasses?
I have been wearing glasses since I was 10.
Has he been watching TV all day?
Yes, he has been watching TV all day.
Have you been gardening lately?
Yes, I have been gardening every weekend.
What have you been listening to?
I have been listening to a new podcast.
How long have you been working at this company?
I have been working at this company for 5 years.
Why has she been looking so tired?
She has been looking tired because she hasn't been sleeping well.
Have they been renovating their house?
Yes, they have been renovating their house for months.
What has he been painting?
He has been painting a portrait.
How long have you been using that computer?
I have been using this computer for 2 years.
Has she been volunteering at the shelter?
Yes, she has been volunteering there every weekend.
What have you been doing in your free time?
I have been learning to play the guitar.
How long have you been feeling this way?
I have been feeling this way for a few days.
Have they been training for the marathon?
Yes, they have been training for months.
What has he been researching?
He has been researching ancient history.
How long have you been driving?
I have been driving since I turned 18.
Has she been baking a lot recently?
Yes, she has been baking almost every day.
What have they been arguing about?
They have been arguing about money.
How long have you been studying for this test?
I have been studying for this test for a week.
Have you been working out lately?
Yes, I have been working out every morning.
What has he been repairing?
He has been repairing his car.
How long have you been traveling?
I have been traveling for 6 months.
Has she been knitting that scarf for long?
Yes, she has been knitting it for a few weeks.
What have they been saving money for?
They have been saving money for a new house.
How long have you been dating?
We have been dating for 2 years.
Has he been learning to cook?
Yes, he has been taking cooking classes.
What have you been writing about?
I have been writing about my travels.
How long have you been attending this school?
I have been attending this school for 3 years.
Have you been eating healthy foods?
Yes, I have been trying to eat healthier.
What has she been planning?
She has been planning a surprise party.
How long have you been shopping?
I have been shopping for 2 hours.
Has he been playing video games all night?
Yes, he has been playing since the evening.
What have they been fixing?
They have been fixing the roof.
How long have you been interested in photography?
I have been interested in photography for years.
Have you been saving for a new car?
Yes, I have been saving for several months.
What has he been studying in college?
He has been studying engineering.
How long have you been attending yoga classes?
I have been attending yoga classes for a year.
Has she been traveling a lot for work?
Yes, she has been traveling almost every week.
What have you been painting?
I have been painting landscapes.
How long have you been feeling better?
I have been feeling better since yesterday.
Have they been taking dance lessons?
Yes, they have been taking lessons for a month.
What has he been building in the garage?
He has been building a new bookshelf.
How long have you been following this diet?
I have been following this diet for 2 weeks.
Has she been working on her thesis?
Yes, she has been working on it for months.
What have they been arguing about?
They have been arguing about politics.
How long have you been learning to swim?
I have been learning to swim for 3 months.
Have you been decorating for the holidays?
Yes, I have been decorating the whole house.
What has she been reading lately?
She has been reading a mystery novel.
How long have you been volunteering at the food bank?
I have been volunteering there for 6 months.
Has he been looking for a new job?
Yes, he has been looking for a job for weeks.
What have you been learning in your free time?
I have been learning to play the violin.
How long have you been painting your house?
I have been painting it for 2 days.
Have they been working on their garden?
Yes, they have been planting new flowers.
What has she been organizing?
She has been organizing her photo albums.
How long have you been driving this car?
I have been driving this car for 5 years.
Has he been practicing his speech?
Yes, he has been practicing all week.
What have you been studying?
I have been studying mathematics.
How long have you been feeling anxious?
I have been feeling anxious for a few days.
Have they been building a new playground?
Yes, they have been building it for the community.
What has he been teaching?
He has been teaching English.
How long have you been reading that book?
I have been reading this book for a month.
What has he been teaching?
He has been teaching English.
What has she been organizing?
She has been organizing her photo albums.
What have you been doing all day?
I have been working on my assignments all day.
Why has she been crying?
She has been crying because she lost her favorite toy.
Where have you been living lately?
I have been living in Boston lately.